Hey everyone, Decius here with another video. I am back on Project 1999 for this one. I am in Clan Crushbone on my level 5 Paladin, Verizella. This character I did get a few pieces of twink gear for, so I'm able to handle myself in solo content. To specify, I got the Crested Mistmore Shield, so we got some good AC, some good resist, some dexterity as well. I have a really decent Green Jade Broadsword as my main hand, which with a decent damage and delay, 8 strength, 8 stamina, so a perfect tanking weapon. I got a couple of the crustacean shell pieces of armor. So for the breastplate, 19 AC, 5 strength, 15 stamina, negative 8 charisma, so you know people won't like me as much by just a little bit, but in general it has really been boosting my performance. And this is gonna be more of a stream of consciousness kind of video, me just, you know, blabbering on. I kind of wanted to talk about the differences between Teek and Project 1999 and some of the emulated servers in general. Just kind of my thoughts. I haven't been playing on Teek too much recently for a few reasons, and I would like to get to those in this video. And honestly, I haven't been playing much of P99 either. The main version of Everquest I've been mostly playing has been Project Lazarus, which is an emulated server where most of the people use a program called MQ2 to automate their 6-man group. So it's a lot of solo play, but I've been feeling a little dissatisfied lately just playing on Project Lazarus, to be honest. I've missed my time playing on Project 1999. Even on my Necromancer, I was doing a lot of solo gameplay in general, not a lot of grouping. However, I do miss the very nice social dynamic that Project 1999 had in its world itself. There's always people running around, always people... Ooh, that was kind of a close one. Look at my health there. It was a yellow con. Oh, I got a mask. Let's go. There's always people around in Project 1999, which I really appreciate. Ironically, I am the only person in Crushbone right now, but I won't put that against the server. It is Wednesday in the afternoon, so most people are probably working if they are not playing the game. But yeah, it's just been kind of, I've been kind of losing interest in Project Lazarus for the fact that it feels like everyone is kind of playing in their own world, in their own groups, and that was the allure for me at first, was playing Everquest in a way where I could be completely self-sufficient. But I think lately the reason I wanted to get back into Everquest in general was mostly the social aspect of it, of joining groups if I want to, and relying on people for buffs, and just trading with people. That kind of component of the MMO genre, especially evident in early onset EverQuest, has been a very big reason why I've gotten back into the game in general over other MMOs like Final Fantasy XIV or even World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft Classic is kind of an outlier that does have a lot of very similar aspects to Classic EverQuest. But in general, I've been having the itch to go back on to Project 1999. And it's fun making these videos and kind of looking at them as almost journal entries in my experience of playing EverQuest, because I've noticed I tend to kind of zigzag around the different ways of playing EverQuest, because I started making videos on Project 1999 on the Necromancer. Then I kind of veered over to Project Lazarus for a bit and really lost interest in P99 for a while, because playing on Project Lazarus is so much more stimulating than playing on P99. You really get desensitized to just medding and kind of the slow nature of how EverQuest is, and I think that really hindered my enjoyment of P99, and I kind of noticed that right when I started playing Lazarus. P99 is a very slow game, and that is the charm, I think, of it too, is the fact that you can just slow down, take some breaths. In my day-to-day routines in real life, I've been practicing a lot of mindfulness and meditation. I've been meditating every morning, which is literally what you do in Everquest. You sit and you meditate, and you kind of sit with the presence of your own situation, your health slowly regenerating, your buffs wearing down, and you don't have a map. You're very present with the environment, and that's what I really liked about P99, is it kind of paralleled with my own journey of kind of becoming working on a more mindful lifestyle. And I think going on Project Lazarus kind of hindered that from me a bit. And I know what I'm talking about. It seems, I'm blabbering on, but it is relevant to my own life. And if anyone resonates with the games they play and how it kind of maybe creates an imbalance in their routines, if they're trying to change certain behaviors in day-to-day life, but the video games you play are very overstimulating and kind of going against the nature of what you're working for. I saw that definitely in Project Lazarus, where it's always on the go, you're controlling 6 guys, you are always hyper-focused on every aspect of the game, and there's always something to really worry about, and the quick reflexes of it, the really fast experience, the instant medding, the instant buffs, it's all handed to you. So going back onto P99 almost feels like I'm starving myself. Where before playing on P99, before I started playing on Project Lazarus, I was really immersed in the world and was really very much content with the slow nature of the game and almost embracing it. Like, I did not want a map at all. Like, I'm fine with not having a map. It allows me to be more integrated in the world and more immersed. And so I think I do want to take a break from Project Lazarus just to kind of recenter myself, especially with Everquest. It's a game I love. I've been taking some breaks here and there. As you can see on my channel, if you look on it, I haven't been posting Everquest content as prevalently as I used to, and I think that's in part from playing on Project Lazarus. And don't get me wrong, it sounds like I'm bashing the server. I really enjoy Project Lazarus for what it is. It's a completely different gameplay style than your regular Everquest playstyle. And the community on that server is incredible. That is another big reason why I've been sticking to that server. I'm in a guild with like a few guys, and they're all super nice. And I really appreciate having that small community on there. And so that's just another reason why I've been playing on there. But I've just been feeling the itch to return to the classic Everquest realm and making more videos in this atmosphere. It's very fulfilling for me. It feels like a survival game where everything matters. Every little thing matters. So you're not always hyper fixated on all of the moving pieces all at once and trying to race to the end. It's about really learning to enjoy where you are right now and accept where you are. And that's why I love Project 1999. So moving on from that ramble into Teek as well. Teek is a little bit of an outlier as well, because it is kind of in between how I view the Project Lazarus server and the contemporary P99 Project Quorum atmosphere. And with that, what I'm kind of feeling is Teek is a lot more fast-paced, obviously, than P99, but it's still trying to hold that atmosphere that classic Everquest had by not having any mods, not having too much of XP bonuses besides the fact that you can spend money to level faster, which is a whole nother thing. The community on Teek is a lot more different than on P99. It's from what I can tell, and I know there's certain guilds you can join where this will not have to be the case, but it just feels like everyone is trying to race to the end, and that's not something that I used to enjoy that playstyle, but it hasn't resonated with me in my recent times of life, and it's kind of drawn me away from the server, and especially like the chrono aspect of it. It's very much integrated with our real life economy, with the US dollar, with any currency that correlates with being able to buy a chrono for 18 US dollars. And I think it takes away the immersion for me and the fickle nature of the server itself. It's meant to be a short-term experience, and you can really see that in Daybreak's model of releasing these yearly servers. And it's difficult for me to be accepting of just enjoying the experience for what it is when I know in the back of my mind the nature of the server itself and the reason for its release to be a 1-year kind of wave of an experience. And I think that's a whole nother topic to talk about. P99 is basically a museum. It'll never change, and I think there's comfort in that. But I also see in myself that I could have some opportunities to reflect, because I mean that's what life is. Life is change. Life has a temporary nature to it, and we all experience that every day. And so maybe my own unwillingness to like to play on Teek because it's so temporary is another telltale sign of just my own perception of life, where P99 is a permanent, unchanging entity. Nothing's permanent, obviously, but that's kind of the intended design of P99. And yeah, I think just the way we integrate and the way we interface with MMOs, the way we play them, the things we like, the things we don't like about it, I think if we all take a little bit of time to evaluate what we like out of these games, what we don't, and really think about why that is, I think it really gives us the opportunity to learn so much more. Oops, that guy's high level. To learn so much more about ourselves and just how we live our lives in general. MMOs are somewhat of a parallel to... Oh, I gotta run. They're somewhat of a parallel to life. It's a world where you start with nothing and you build up. I mean, unless you're like a trust fund character, you're a twink like this guy, you know? That's a whole other parallel. But you have to earn money in certain ways by applying your skills and tasks to the world. You have to interact with other people and learn to be a good communicator and work together or work against, whether it's like a raiding competition or something like that. Oh my god, this guy's kicking my ass. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Ah! No. Oh my god, that was close. But anyway. So, playing on the MMORPGs has so many reflections of ourselves in it. And I think that's the beauty of this genre that a lot of other video games just cannot even get close to emulating. And that's why I love the genre. And oh my god, 2% health. I do not know how I'm still alive. Oof, this is not good. I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Wonder if that's a cleric. I could use a heal, or a druid. Anyway, yeah, the older I've gotten in real life, just I've been playing Everquest since I was very young, before I, even probably had self-awareness at all. And just as I get older, it's just fun to identify what I like out of these games and what I don't like. And sharing this platform as well, if anyone else resonates with these thoughts, or if you don't at all. Oops, I think I'm trapping this guy. Oh, no, he's I think he's just trapped in general. Because these are thoughts I've been having in my life, and it's interesting to put them out there and see if anyone else resonates with them in any way. Because we all have this game in common for our own enjoyment. We all have our own personal connection with Everquest that is 100% unique to ourselves, that, you know, we don't all have the same relationship with this game as anyone else, but we all do have a relationship with the game. And I think it's really cool to be able to connect with people based off of that mutual connection. So anyways, I just wanted to make this rambly ass video trying to kill some orcs in Crushbone on my level 5 paladin. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate if you liked it. If you're not subscribed, I make Everquest videos like this, as well as just any other video I feel like making. So if you want to see some more videos from me, feel free to subscribe. We are pushing to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're already past 600, so I really thank everyone for all the support. Thank you very much. Peace.